Hey guys, welcome to another one of our videos. I'm the Worm, this is the Proton. Today we are changing up a little bit. We're going to be doing a liquid review, which we did receive free of charge, but obviously will not change what we say about it.
We're not reflecting what we say. It doesn't matter if it's free, we're going to be honest. We always are.
We did receive this from a bloke called John from www.e-smokeless.co.uk. We will put a little thing up here. Ding! And we will put a link down there.
Link down there in the description. Off the bat, I do want to say we spoke to John very briefly. He said he's going to send us some liquid. We wasn't sure what it was going to be, and he told us it's going to be HS Delight, which is Hangsen. All of John's liquids are Hangsen liquids. He's got some fruit and sweet flavours. He's got quite a few tobacco flavours. At the minute, the HS, which is the Hangsen Premium, as described by Hangsen themselves, are exactly the same price as the normal Hangsen liquids, which I think is pretty good. It's $4.50 for a 15ml pot. He sent us through one each, so 30ml in total, or it's $5.99 for a 30ml pot, which is an absolutely banging price. And I'll also just notice on the left-hand side of the screen, for a 30ml pot of liquid, he will charge £1 delivery. So you can get a 30ml pot of juice delivered to you for £6.99. Bloody reasonably priced. Very, very reasonably priced.
John sent us a letter, and we did both read this, and it basically says that he's a new e-liquid seller and he's expanding his range. Literally every delivery he gets, so every stock take, there's going to be probably a new flavour on there, if not more than one. So obviously keep up to date with checking on them, because there may be something that comes out that's going to be banging.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's very good stuff. Do want to point out that John is quite a small business, so obviously make sure you do go and check him out, guys. To our regular subs and everyone else who's watching this, go and check out www.e-smokeless.co.uk. All new businesses need a hand, and at these prices you're benefiting just as much as he is, to be honest with you. These really are cheap prices for what they are, so definitely go ahead and check it out. We're going to get on to what liquid we've got, which is HS Delight, which is the premium range Delight tobacco flavour. We should point out that neither myself or Worm choose predominantly to vape tobacco flavours. We are more of a sort of fruit and sweet and all them kind of flavours.
We have tried two.
We tried a couple.
We tried a menthol one, and we tried a cigar, Cuban cigar.
So we haven't actually tried a cigarette tobacco, have we?
No.
It doesn't actually specify what this cigarette tobacco is meant to be, whether it's meant to be cigarette tobacco, cigar tobacco. But we have had a sneaky little vape before we put this video up, and it is a cigarette tobacco, is what I'm guessing, because it does taste a lot like cigarette tobacco.
It tastes very nice like cigarettes.
So I think we'll get on to a review, and we'll do a little bit of waffling at the end, just a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do is have a little vape, and we'll let you know what we think of it.
You go first. I mean, we don't know how these are knocked up. It doesn't actually specify on the site whether they're more PG, VG, so we have no clue on that. So it's just pretty much a risk you're going to take, really. I mean, if you prefer VG, maybe you can send John a little email saying, can you knock them up? Or
maybe, I don't know if he actually does that or not, but to be honest with you,
it can't hurt to ask, can it?
These are 12mg strength. We should point out as well. That's our preferred strength, between 6 and 12. We vape a lot, so we don't like seriously strong liquids. We just get nicotine headaches. Off the bat, I do want to say that this e-liquid, again, I'm not a cigarette vapor, so it's not something I would vape regularly. But I do want to say that this does taste a lot like cigarettes. It's very, very good.
We were saying this before the video. I mean, I felt they tasted more like Embassy to me, and you were saying, what did you say?
It does taste like sort of a Royal or a Sovereign kind of cigarette. If you're from the UK, you'll know what brand of cigarettes these are. But again, not cigarette vapors, but this does taste incredibly like cigarettes. Bear in mind, we haven't actually smoked for, well, coming on to 6 months. It's about 4.5 months now. So to taste this again, and it does taste like cigarettes, is quite strange. But it is a nice e-liquid. It does taste exactly like you want it to. If you're buying cigarette flavoured e-liquid, this is very nice for that
it's
requirement.
Very well balanced.
It's
not overpowered, but it's not subtle enough that you're not tasting it at all. I mean, it is straight there as soon as in and out flavour at both ends of the scale. So Hangsen has done a bang-up job, and obviously John's done a bang-up job there. So
yeah, definitely. The throat. I mean, this is a 12. The throat hit of this is it's not too bad, but again, it's only a 12, so take that as you will. I do want to point out, John said to me as well earlier that one of the reasons he uses these Hangsens is because that the nicotine is derived directly from the plant. It's not a synthetic nicotine, which is obviously a massive thumbs up, because obviously if you can get it natural, then why would you want it synthetic? and the fact that you're getting that these I've tried worms. We've using 2 different bottles just for consistency. We wanted to make sure they're both exactly the same, and they are both exactly the same consistency from these. It's not a problem. I don't think it will be at all. And the flavour is actually genuinely very, very good for a tobacco e-liquid. Personally, I prefer my fruity flavours and maybe a menthol. You're similar, aren't you?
I love my menthols at the moment. I am bang on the menthol.
Especially fruit menthols.
Yeah.
But this is a very good tobacco flavoured e-liquid.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's,
so sort of out of 10 for me. For me personally, it's like a 5. I don't really prefer tobacco flavours, but as a tobacco flavoured e-liquid, this is definitely a 9. This is a very, very good tobacco flavoured e-liquid.
I mean, like Ms. Brown said, we did have a little cheeky little vape beforehand, so this is actually kind of building on my palate now. I'm not hating it. I mean, I'm not even like going to the point where I wouldn't even vape it all the time. I would probably, if I was going out to like maybe have a beer or something, I would take this juice with me because it feels more like a cigarette that I'm having, which is what you want when you're having a beer. Let's be honest. I mean, so I'm going to say it's going to be a 7 for me, but for the people that vape like tobacco flavours, it's probably going to be up there with like your 9, 9.5, if not 10. I don't want to say 10 because I don't know, haven't tried any other real tobacco flavours. So I'm going to say 9 for now, but maybe someone else has tried it out there. Put your little comment down there and say it's a 10.
Yeah, let us know how you feel, especially if you've tried this liquid. But it is a very, very good tobacco imitation.
Yeah.
And I suppose that's what you want. I think that we've kind of covered the liquid. It is a nice liquid, guys. Feel free to try it at £6, £7, £6.99 delivered. You can't. You've really got an excuse not to, have you?
Is it only the 30ml bottles he does? Yeah, it's only the 30ml he does for £1. So
we're not sure on others, but maybe send him an email, and he's been very quick to respond to me when I've spoken to him, so I'm sure he will to you as well.
He's a lovely bloke. So
he's a very, very nice bloke. Spoke to John. He gave me a little bit of his backstory, and definitely go and check out smokeless.co.uk. I think
it's e-smokeless.
e-smokeless.co.uk. Sorry. We are going to put that up the top so you can type it and link it down the bottom. But yeah, guys, hopefully this review has been helpful. I do wanna just take a brief second. I know this video is getting on. Just to thank John at e-smokeless.co.uk. We're very, very grateful that you took the time to not only spend quite a bit of time talking over email. He's also printed out a 2-page letter for us, just a little hello and so on and so forth. So he's obviously taken this very seriously, spent some time messaging us, and I've spoken to him quite a bit as well, and we are very, very grateful that you took the time to not only talk to us but to send through these liquids free of charge, which obviously is fantastic that you've done that. Are we done?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we're done. Unprofessional as always.
Hopefully this will be a regular thing.
Yep, and we shall see how we roll. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Mr. Proton. This has been The Worm, and we will catch you very soon, hopefully in another liquid review very shortly.
One last thing, a movie under 10 minutes.
Under 10 minutes.
Yeah. See you later, guys.